Well, we're now at the rear of this aircraft, this lovely Cessna Skycourier. It's a turboprop. There's nothing much more I can say about that. There are multiple configurations, and let's walk you through this aircraft. Starting from the rear, it's a Skycourier. There's nothing more I can say about this. It's a plane. Moving on, we have a very intricate piece of mechanism, landing gear. Moving on, wing strut and engine. This is one of them, there's two on this aircraft. If you move close down this way, we can see the lovely, what I'm going to assume is a variable pitch propeller, the intake. Following this wing, we have a landing light module over there. We also have perhaps boots, we shall confirm this soon, and a wing fence up here. Following on this way, we have a lovely decal of a man jumping out of this plane, because that's something you can do. Have people jump out your plane. The cockpit is over here, we'll take a look at that later, but let's carry on this way. So you join me in the forward, possibly baggage compartment. There's an oxygen fill because this aircraft operates at up to 25,000 feet or flight level 250. Therefore, you need pressurization and oxygen, possibly. If this is pressurized, then yes, oxygen might not be required, but if you're flying unpressurized, perhaps to drop things, then you would need those little oxygen nose masks. In front, we also have a battery compartment. Possibly in the nose we can expect a weather radar. That would possibly be very nice. Let us carry on. Well, we're on the other side of the plane, and you know, planes are symmetrical, so it's exactly the same as the other side. Landing gear. Let us enter the aft of the aircraft. Well, viewers, you join me in the aft baggage compartment of this aircraft. Well, I say baggage, it could be people waiting to jump out. There is a mock-up of a jump door there, so, you know, if I get enough likes, I'll jump through that door and probably stack it. Once upon a time, there was a Cessna Skycourier special missions demo. At the Farnborough International Airshow, which is where we are, you probably read that in the description, and this is not the intro, this is like 5 minutes into the video, or 2.5. But that doesn't matter. We've got a pamphlet, let's have a look. Apparently it starts at $10.5 million. If you're looking to buy this aircraft, you probably aren't looking for information on my YouTube channel. But I can give you some basic information. Let's see. It has an extended fuel capacity option with enhanced overwing fuel tanks. 60 minutes extra range. What else do we have here? A patient loading utility system, so you can get your patients in. NATO stretchers. Jump indication lights. So yeah, people jump out of this aircraft. Not that you should do it in most aircraft, but if you've got a parachute on, it's fair game. Let's have a look at what's around this seat. Oxygen, as mentioned earlier in this video, this does operate at very high ceiling for a turboprop, 25,000 feet or flight level 250, so oxygen is required for your continued existence. Reading light, air conditioning and USB power, better than most buses in the UK. So viewers, we are now inside the passenger area of this aircraft. It's pretty standard, but it's very nice. If you join me coming forward towards the cockpit area, you'll see that once again we have the oxygen, we have the USB power, and pretty standard airline style seats. Nothing more to say. Let's have a look at the cockpit. So, you join me now in the first officer's chair of this aircraft. You can see we've got a full Garmin suite of G1000s. Your propellers. I do not have a complex rating, so I have no idea what these does. Yes, I have a full pilot's license, but not a complex rating. Standard yoke. Nothing on the overhead for once. Very nice. And your standard Garmin autopilot. I wish I could tell you more about the cockpit, but that's pretty much it.